All right, what's going on? Man, I'm sitting here at a rest stop back home. I know people are mad today, man. We getting smashed at halftime. All right, at the time this video is being done, like 18-0 against the Cowboys, man. So I'm glad I didn't go to that game. But anyway, so I want to talk about real quick when lusting and coveting somebody's wife goes overboard, featuring Stephen A. quote-unquote company man, toupee hairline, unquote, Smith from ESPN. This is really a hot mess, okay? And this is why they talk about in scriptures about coveting somebody's wife and where lusting can get you, okay? And you know, most men, if they see a pretty woman, okay, maybe they may take a glance or whatever, all right, or I don't know, maybe for a lot of typical males, all right, most typical males, they I don't know, it's alleged that it probably won't be a day that goes by without maybe thinking about what let's say an average man, maybe what it's like to be with a pretty woman. But you know, it's one of the things where you got to keep your mind on your daily order of business, your work, your family, and that type of stuff, all right? And stuff like what I'm telling you about will end up getting you hurt, end up getting you killed, end up messing up your money. So Stephen A. Smith, man, this is, again, kind of garbage to talk about this, but I know y'all have heard this, seen this article about Stephen Smith is allegedly dating Jalen Rose' wife, okay? From news reports, is I didn't even know this happened until the other day that Jalen Rose Friday had filed for a divorce, okay? The day is the 12th, so he filed on the 10th of December, okay? And come to find out, Jalen Rose and Molly Querim, okay, from ESPN, they all work at ESPN, have been separated since like January. And I was shocked when I found this out because it seemed like they were really getting along, okay, on the show. You know, I mean, again, I was really shocked to find out about that. And that's one thing, but man, if this is true, I say that Stephen A. Smith, man, this is really a sloppy man, okay? I mean, and I made a video about Stephen A. Smith before, and I'm not saying that I hate him, okay? Actually, I do respect the guy to a fault, but I believe that he could be more of his own businessman. And I've told you guys, take a look at that video that I did, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks ago about Stephen A. Smith and about the ratings. And I feel like he could have been his own boss, maybe had his own TV or radio show. But on top of that, this guy is over there lusting and coveting over somebody's wife. Now, Steve Smith is the highest paid entertainer on, you know, ESPN, probably in all of sports media all along, okay? I mean, he probably could have any other woman that he want on ESPN. He could have any woman on any other network, sports or news network, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if he wants a woman, he can get a woman. But I don't know if this is a thing where Molly Querim feels like she needs to have security, more security, or not. Because I don't think that, again, and I said this before about Molly Querim the other day, that I don't think she brings a lot of value to ESPN. They can get any woman to do what she's done as far as being a mediator to, what's that, First Take? Okay, it's just that, yeah, she's got a pretty face, But other than that, what else? Okay, she might be important, but not that important as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I mean, she's flighty. She's a little wishy-washy. Okay, I think that she's got borderline bipolar. Okay, walking off on the show. All right, and I just think that the show, including ESPN, is borderline hot mess. A lot of people are not looking at ESPN not right now once they got into wokeism. About what, 4 years ago, 5 years ago? Okay, what they want to hear is sports. Now, yeah, there's some political factions in sports and so forth, but the meat of the crescendo needs to be around sports. But if this happens, this is really, really a bad thing. What if Molly Querim changes her mind and says, if this is true, then Steve harassed her and he ended up getting fired? Okay, this happened a few years ago with Donovan McNabb and a few other those guys or whatever, messing with a woman on one of those networks. Okay, because once again, it does cause confusion. It reminds me of, like in let me see here, either in Kings or Psalms, when David was chilling with Bathsheba. Okay, instead of worrying about a war. Okay, and see what happened was, he sent his general off to fight a battle, all right, where David's over there sleeping with the general's wife. End up getting the man killed. All right, and then the way the punishment worked out was he ended up getting Bathsheba pregnant, and then the baby ended up being stillborn. Now you see, it causes a lot of calamity and confusion. Now I'm not saying like it's the right thing to do, all right. You already, a married woman dealing with that is already borderline dangerous. But then again, it's somebody that you know, and I admire Jalen Rose a lot. Okay, you know, I'm not saying like me. Maybe this is what I would do if I'm in that situation. Now, I'm not saying if it's the right thing to do, but damn, you know, if I were to covet with somebody's wife, I would do that way beyond, way under the radar with somebody I don't know. Okay, but there's plenty of single women that he could have. I mean, stuff like this really irks me, all right, about Stephen A. Smith. And also I said that work relationships, I do not recommend it because it does cause calamity. Okay, and this type of climate with this Me Too movement and all that. Okay, because she can complain if she changes her mind, and that's your ass. Now, if it's a woman probably with another man, then that's not a big deal. Okay, and this is not all his fault or whatever, because Molly Querim knows what she's doing. But the bottom line is, women are attracted, most women are attracted to power and security. Okay, but this is really, really bad for business for ESPN. Okay, and again, if it applies for you out in the street, it could get you hurt, it could get you killed. All right, I do not encourage work relationships in the same, you know, job and all that. I don't require that or encourage that, period. Okay, within a certain work space. All right, when you need to be worried about things like, number one, the Most High in your craft and your money. Something to think about. Okay, keep your mind